Bro. Alright, we back. Triple H. Sir, game. Why are you crashing the stream? Alright, I'm joking. Triple H doesn't know us. You don't know I even exist. Alright, we're back. I think the way a Mabel crashed the stream. Probably, bro. It's horrific. I don't know why I crashed. My internet isn't even bad. And my computer is good. I bought RAM, bro. We can play games. You know? Let's talk quick before we end the stream. You know? Anyways, we need to adjust the streams in a big way. We need to play some wrestling games and do some other things. I could do the wrestling streamer type thing, but what up, Andrew? Shout out to you. Welcome. Real Emma Lahana Power Rangers. We back now. Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi better. Messi better. I do have a Ronaldo jersey. You know, it was one of my favorites, but Messi better. Where were we? Long time no see. Why, you guys... Alright, bro, raiding your house with that RAM, prep yourself. No, you're not. Keep on dreaming, little man. So, this is what happened. The other day, this RAM stick broke, right? As you can see, this RAM stick broke. And my computer turned into a 2014 computer. Horrific, right? And it ruined the stream last time around. This time, we have good internet. I don't even know why it went down. Anyways, I might have to buy 2K25 on the PC or 26. Because we need to do stuff on stream, bro. Let's just put it that way. We need to do more interactive stuff for the sake of it. You know, all of that. It's not that I like sitting with the white background behind me. It's just, I want to converse with you guys. It's as simple as that. That's why the streams are sometimes just like this. Del Piero. Why are you mentioning Del Piero? That's the most random name I've heard today. The goal, hope you're doing good. Shout out to you, Tyler Johnston. I mentioned how bad 1995 SummerSlam was. That premiere streams crashed. Bro, it's Mabel, bro. Mabel sat on the freaking internet. But you get the point. I was going to say I'm going to SummerSlam. I'm not interested in the product, but it's very rare Minnesota to get a big 4 PLE. I haven't got my tickets yet. I'm waiting my cousin on Friday to get his check. You're going to have to go, buddy. You do model 2K26 so epic to play. I thought about buying it the other day because I have it on the PS5, but it's better to have it on the computer, you know, for storage reasons. I want to do a review of the game. I might release it in a month's time, just like the 2K25 one. And for like, why don't you release it immediately? Well, we need to actually play the game and get a vibe of it before releasing a review. You know, top 5 players of all time. My favorite or top? If you're talking top, it's different. My top 10 players, or not, my favorite players is different. Stream, yes. I don't need... I'll give you my top 10 favorite players. Try Wrestling Empire maybe for Maximum Chaos. We need to do this stuff, bro. I'm gonna do this stuff. We're gonna play games on the stream. We'll react to stuff. It'll be like a traditional stream just for wrestling form. I'll do that. I'll stream on Thursday. We'll try. No, I'll set up a good stream for later this week. It's not just gonna be like this. We'll actually do stuff. I promise. I assure you guys that 200%. Definitely. Thoughts on SummerSlam 2007? I might have to make a video on it. Horrible. Can try stream on weekends more. I can. R9. Yeah, R9's in my top 10. I'll give you my top 10. I think I wrote it somewhere on here before. But I'll give you my top 10 favorites. Alright, here we go. Alright. Cristiano, Messi, Neymar. Right? These are the 3, right? I got R9 in there. I got Eden Hazard. I got Marco Reus. I got Thierry Henry. That's 7. I got Zidane. Zidane's amazing. I got Ronaldinho. And this might be a hot take. I got David Beckham at number 10. Yes, those are my favorites. Those are my favorite players. And you can notice something. They're attackers. They're attackers. A lot of them are left-wingers and attacking mids. There's something special about them. But that's my top 10. In the modern era, I love Hazard and Royce a lot. Glazer of those two, bro. Like, if you look at the mid to late 10s, I'm a Glazer of Hazard, Royce, Dybala, Son, and Neymar. Like, those guys. Crazy glaze. Like, you guys don't understand. Anytime I see a Dybala edit or a Hazard edit, I almost want to cry. Because, like, those guys, they carried at the time. Zidane, Ronaldinho, Cristiano, Kaká, Maldini. Nice. Are you a Milan fan? 3 players in Milan. This was definitely a fun stream, bro. Despite the crash, got to head out myself. Always love your stuff, and I can't wait for our next video. Stay safe, bro. Shout out to you. Yeah, the next video is coming today. But anyways, like I said, I promise you guys, the next stream, we're going to have more things in there. I'm telling you. We'll play games. We'll do reactions. I'll stream it like I would stream my normal streams. What's your favorite defenders? Oh, Sergio Ramos is my all-time favorite defender. Let me tell you that right now. Sergio Ramos. I love Marcelo as well because he was a very attacking-minded. Paulo Maldini is a wonderful one as well, but, you know, it's typical. My favorite right back, that's a tough one, actually. Real Milan, Liverpool. Yeah, you sound like a Milan fan. Nah, Milan, they're probably my favorite Serie A team, to be honest. I have a jersey of the top 4 except Napoli. I got Juve, I got Roma, Dybala one. I got Milan, Rafael Leao, and I got an Inter. I got Lautaro, and I have a Barella one. But anyways, like I said, we are gonna revamp the streams, more variety. I know you guys want variety. We'll do it. First love, Forza Milan. How do you feel about Baron Corbin return? Do you think he'll get a good push? I think he'll just be mid card. The thing with Baron Corbin is just whatever. You know, I'm not moved by him, but he's a decent hand. I'm not going to be like, this sucks. I don't really care. I have Zlatan. Do you have the Milan one? Drop stamp. Like I said, Corbin and Big Cass. Big Cass is not big ass now. But, however, what's it called? I don't think they're going to do something crazy. Opinion on World Cup wins any game? Nah, they're expensive. Shop stamp. Yeah, Milan, Man U. Does Carmelo Hayes win a U.S. title this year? Probably. Yes, Milan one. Well, like I said, I'll get 2K26. We'll try to mod it. I'll watch the Wrestling Is video after the stream. What does Obafemi do after Brock? I don't know. I can't really tell you right now. But that's also the same question I have for Seth Rollins. Thoughts on Calciopoli? Is that the corrupt thing? About that, I don't really have much to say about it, but other than the fact that Inter got 2 free titles, there's some match-fixing nonsense, and if I remember correctly, Juve was the one who was punished the most. But after that, Serie A fell off, bro. And I hate that, because Serie A is a great league. You know, I still watch from time to time, but it's not the same. Sami Zayn never win a world title again. 20% chance. I don't even know how we won it the first time around. It's shocking. But yeah, he got cucked out last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know if he'll win it again. He needs like a monstrous push, like a Daniel Bryan 2014 type thing to materialize in order for that to happen. You know? We'll see. That scandal ruined Serie A. It did. It wasn't the same, bro. Like 1999 Serie A was the Premier League right now. Then, like in 2003, the Premier League became like the biggest league, and from there they just fell off. Did you see Cena Fanatics Fest? Yes. I saw Cody fail to punt the ball. Bro, they should have let me punt the ball, bro. I threw into the stratosphere like this, bro. I would have been like freaking Stefan Janikowski or freaking, what's his name, that guy? Kicker's name. Pat McAfee and someone else. I forgot. Yeah, I used to be so in like this with the NFL when I was younger, bro. I knew all about it, everything about it. Favorite violent bloodbath matches. Eddie versus JBL. Always that one. Batista versus Triple H Vengeance 05. When will Randy Orton get his 15th world title? I actually don't think he's far off. Like, they could try to do one of those, what's it called? They could do one of those title changes in December before giving it to Cody and then setting up a big match. I could see that. Thoughts on some people working on wrestling custom Titantron? Cool. Shout out to them. I actually like doing those. I don't do them. I do montages and stuff like that. I do them for wrestling and soccer. I don't upload them, but I actually enjoy them. I make them for the sake of it and be like, oh, this is nice. I made one for the Attitude Era. I could show you guys if you want. It's we put a Britney Spears song on it though, but it kind of fits it. It's a good edit. And then I have another one. I made a Ronaldo edit recently with a 2010 Cristiano edit. But yeah, I do edits every once in a while when I'm bored because they're nice. You see a good product, you finish it, you add montage. Edits. They're cool, and I understand the appeal of the wrestling custom Titantrons. They're nice. When Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar are retired, I will stop watching WWE's become service. Bro, Brock is gone. And Seth Rollins, I think he's got like 3 years left. Will CM Punk lose the title at WrestleMania? I don't know. We'll see how this feud goes. Maybe if Punk becomes an incredible heel this time around, they'll drag it until WrestleMania. We'll see. John Cena went back to his early 2010s buzz cut fade. Nice. Bro, that's the Cena cut. That's the John Cena cut, not the JBL one. I know when I think of John Cena, what the hell is this? When I think of John Cena, I think of 2010, orange, that kind of haircut Cena. Also, loyalty, respect, a legend. You like bodybuilders. I don't really care for them. It's nice to be passionate about something and reach a goal, but I'm not with the bodybuilding stuff in the sense of like as a goal. Like I never thought I want to be a bodybuilder. You gotta get shredded. You gotta go freaking get burned by the sun. Oh, oh, oh. But yeah, it takes a high level of commitment to get to that point. Even if you do roids or freaking HGH and all that stuff. And that's the thing about it, bro. People be like, well, he's on roids. Yeah, but he worked hard. Like, if you think I put roids on now, things will be wonderful? No, I gotta work for it. Yeah. Who knows? I might get on. Actually, I'm not. I don't even want to get on roids. I think that kind of stuff you gotta do when you're financially free. You could mess around. Nah, I'm good. Thoughts on Basham Brothers and Shaniqua? One of the weirdest gimmicks I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, who the hell's booking this? Planning on seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day? Yes. I'll see it when it comes down. I'm actually looking forward to it. Where were we? You ever tried a dip for me? Dip? Which dip? Hey, if it's tobacco, I don't try it. I don't do any of that. We're clean. We're cleaner than CM Punk around here at that. I'm talking about the dip that Undertaker used to do. You know that? Tobacco? Or am I high? Favorite Mac Miller song? Donald Trump. I actually didn't listen to the Mac Miller. That I like that song. I do. I know the Empire of the Sun song. I never really used to listen to Mac Miller. Thoughts on the bloodbed matches between Cena and JBL, Jinder Mahal 5 and Cena Live at Royal Rumble 7. They did their job in showing John Cena could be a badass. I'm ready for Punisher trying to tell Spider-Man something. Bro, I only seen one trailer of the movie. I didn't see the other ones, so I'm kind of going into it blind. You know what I mean? It's kind of blind. I don't really know what's going on. Where were we? Did you see Dark Side of the Rings TNA episodes? I heard of them. I thought I could watch them. I don't really want to watch them right now. They're gonna be trashing the whole thing. Dixie Carter. I'm like, bro, I've seen this countless times. But we'll see in the near future. Definitely. And I've seen some stuff about Jeff Jarrett. He was addicted to alcohol, apparently. Stuff like that. They have really smaller sequences here and there, like jokes and stuff. Yes, I saw Messi was in a trailer. We'll see. I haven't watched the. I'm going into it blind. Nothing spoiler territory so far. Yes. Comes out July 31st, right? Yeah. Bro, we're always there for Spider-Man. Definitely. I don't care if Spider-Man's freaking Triple H, bro. We're still watching it. Bro, they would know Triple H if he was on under this guy's. I'm telling you, the would expose him. Messi will return in Doomsday Mark fireworks. Imagine, bro. I found out my wife cheated on me last night. Do you have any advice? Oh my god. First of all, I'm sorry for you. Number two, you obviously know what you gotta do right now. But I can't really give you great advice because I've not been through that, especially wife thing. But um, I think you know what to do. I'm just gonna put it there. I have some of the worst advice out here, but I do wish you the best if that's actually true. Because I know some people trolling the internet, bro. Um, but I wish you the best. All you had to tell me was that Peter Parker was broke, and I immediately bought 5 tickets. Favorite Metro Boomin song? Metro, Metro. Like I said, where was I? Like I was saying, oh yeah, the streams will be better. I promise you guys that. You know, we'll put on experience, blah blah blah. It's just the white background, blah blah. I just want to converse with you guys today. You know, we'll be on. I'm not on crackhead energy today. Not exactly, but we get there. You know. Theatrics. Anyways, um, looking for something. Favorite in-ring attire you've ever seen? SummerSlam 2015 Seth Rollins, bro. SummerSlam Rollins. He comes out. Hold on. Bro, he comes out all happy, all jolly. Wonderful. Ah, here we go. You think it's over for LA Knight? Almost. I think it's almost the end of the line. There is some hope because Sami Zayn won, but still. I was also gonna say that fit was fire. Bro, it's Rollins. The Rollins SummerSlam fit is my favorite because it capped off a good year for him. Like his title reign wasn't that good, but his in-ring quality was very high, right? So he comes out with all this confidence in Brooklyn, and he's like a Power Ranger, you know? He's like, oh, he does this pose all day. It looks awesome, bro. Crazy glaze from me, I will say that. Um, a random one. Charlotte at WrestleMania 34. Charlotte at WrestleMania 34. What else? I'm just trying to think of random ones. Rey Mysterio, you could pick about most of them, bro. Like Rey Mysterio, his fits were on another level. Sammy was giving it so that Saudis wouldn't boo Cody after he pins him. Cody rolls the bits. They're gonna say Cody needs to go home or something, right? But yeah, I think Sammy did deserve it on some level. But the issue is that while Sammy won the title, they didn't have any plans for it. Many fans do frequently rank the John Cena Judgment Day match higher than Eddie's because the IQO stipulation is more cohesive and dramatic, utilizing the arena and Cena wins. Yeah, but I low-key I'm gonna have to give it to Eddie and JBL instead of the Cena one. The Cena one was great and all that, but I just like the other one more. It had more of a, I want to say a natural feeling because, you know, like a blood match is a blood match, but it felt way more personal. Especially because JBL's talking about how he's calling ICE. He's going to be like, oh, these Mexicans, I'm going to have my Mexican house keeper clean my house or whatever. It was very intense. It was full of fire. And that's what gives it the edge from my perspective. You know what I mean? There's a very good chance Sammy misses SummerSlam because genuinely I see nothing for him besides maybe trying to insert back in the US title scene. Yeah, but if you're in the world title scene and you go back to the US title scene, doesn't that tell you something? Such is life, you know. What are you supposed to do? Why couldn't they have Sammy just hold the title until November, then Cody or Punk could have won it off him? I think they were too scared about his business drawing power. Maybe. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I think that there's an element of that there, where it's like we gotta work as a business, especially with SummerSlam coming up. We can't look bad with TKO. I think something like that. or maybe until the Royal Rumble. I think that plays a part because they did the same with Drew McIntyre. You guys remember when Drew won the title in January? They were so scared to have him walk with the title to WrestleMania. Very scared. You guys remember that? He lost the title on the random SmackDown, which was nice because it actually brought some level of interest to SmackDown. But on some level, you'd say Drew was wrong. You would say that, but at the end of the day, you guys know WWE is. It's a business, blah, blah, blah. A multi-man match for the title would have been fun, though. Bro, he would probably be the first one eliminated. Especially if Gunther's in there. Yeah, he got the title now, you know. If the rumor of him taking a pay cut was true, then it's silly, but maybe it isn't. It's just WWE when it comes to WrestleMania. They don't think of Obafemi or these new guys. They think of Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. And if you're one of those guys, you're going to be comfortable. Very comfortable. But like I said, Eddie and JBL better than Cena and JBL. The reason why, they didn't even need the IQUA stipulation. They went insane. But isn't that on WWE to make the wrestlers bigger stars? Not saying Sammy is on Punk, Cody, Seth, and Roman's level, but WWE needs to build more stars. That's just not the same for guys. Shake my head. All right, I'm telling you this. The four guys that I mentioned, you know, Seth, blah, all those guys, they're proven business moves in some way. Like, for example, you might be like, Seth is not a big draw, but he's probably a bigger draw than Sami Zayn, right? And right now, TKO is about money. They want to make as much money as possible and just increase profits. There's going to come a time they're going to have to lose money in order to build new stars, but right now they're very comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Like, I think they should take a risk and go with Oba and do stuff from there because he's young, they could build around him, and it's interesting, but they're scared. They're just so super scared. Oh, well, we don't want it to be down 25%. We don't want it to be down 12%. But that's the issue, bro. And this is why I wish sometimes wrestling was real. Then again, the world champions would just be Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, probably. Because let me give you an example. Let me give you guys an example. If sports were fake, LeBron would always be in the final. LeBron, Steph, whoever it is, they would always be in the final. They'd be traded to some teams to make super teams in order to bring as much ratings as possible to the finals. Or in soccer, for example, they would put Messi, Ronaldo against each other in every final, some nonsense like that, even though they're like 42. Like, Ronaldo's 41. If sports were scripted, they would do the same thing. Ken Shamrock would also be a multi-time champion. Bro, he would. Not Ken Shamrock of today, but still. You have Baron Corbin as a freaking semi-main eventer or something. It's crazy. But yeah, that's why I hate when wrestlers try to trash talk UFC fighters. Because it's like, bro, you would not even be on the undercard. GTA 6 is going to be realistic. I don't think I'll be able to play it if it involves hurting people. Elon Musk? Bro, just play the damn game. It'll have a video game element to it. It's not going to be that real. Does Obafemi feel like he's cooled off a bit? I feel like they're trying to keep him away deliberately to protect Roman or whoever. Like, they could drag it until WrestleMania, but I don't think that's the best case because he's proven that he's gotten the crowd's attention, and he's being Brock Lesnar too. Would Punk be a jobber then? Bro, if wrestling was real, it would be cooked. Bobby Lashley, Bobby Lashley probably be the face of the company. Then, I totally get your perspective, but Eddie's ended with a disqualification, leaving the audience without a true sense of closure, whereas JBL next year is broken and corner. Cena uses the exhaust pipe. I do understand that. However, the ending with Cena and the pipe was, I don't think it was as big as it should have been. I actually think Cena dropping him on top of the car would have been bigger. I think they should have let Oba do the clean sweep on Brock like Batista did. Agreed. If you're like, why? That builds stars. You guys remember when Cody beat Rollins 3 times? That did something for him. Or what about the time where Batista beat Triple H? The Triple H and Batista feud was wonderful. I'll tell you guys why. No one believed Batista would win all 3 matches. They thought Triple H would win a rematch. When he lost the rematch, everyone, like, go look at the forums from 2005. Look at the forums. They thought Triple H was winning the title because Cena went to Raw, and they're like, there's no way both guys are going to hold the titles at the same time on the same brand. Then Batista beats him inside Hell in a Cell. Surprising. 3 times in a row. and he goes to SmackDown is like 97 overall. Amazing. Are you gonna stream GTA 6 when it comes out on YouTube or Twitch? Probably not. I'll tell you why. Everyone and their mom is gonna want to stream GTA 5. Listen. I have a sibling that streams, right? I think they'll make it. And one of the things I told them is that you gotta build an audience before you play GTA 6. You know, because GTA 6, if people aren't gonna watch it, they're gonna watch freaking Kai Cenat, Speed, Rakai, all those guys play it over me. Or them. So I feel like it's better off just playing it at home, you know, without streaming it. There's gonna be new people coming from GTA 6, you know? But the chances of it being you is very slim. You can believe in yourself, though. Did you read Wrestling Forums from 2003? Yes. Eddie literally got it back in blood on JBL after the DQ, and to me that was still good. It was, bro. I know it ended in DQ, but there's something about that match where it's like supernatural that comes out like that. Freaking fury. They could have had Oba on the Batista trajectory, but they had to do long-term stories. Yes. They always do. You should do a stream with your brother one of these days. My bro don't even live with me. What was I saying? Anyways, where were we? He used to watch wrestling, though. He used to, back in, like, Brock Lesnar's prime days of 2003. 04, 05, 6, stuff like that. He stopped watching when UFC got big. Is this the real wrestling premiere? No, this is Triple H. This is Triple H masquerading as wrestling premiere. Yeah, I can't wait for GTA 6, bro. They better not delay that game. There's going to be a huge problem if they delay that game. Strauss Zelnick, you added yourself to 2K26, you dumb fraud. You better not delay the game. I'll keep you on Fraud Watch then. No, I'll add you to Fraud Watch. But yes, I will be playing GTA 4 soon. Can't wait to play it. In anticipation. Gaslight him into watching a Danhausen match. Okay, when the GTA 6 hype dies down, would you stream GTA 6? Alright, you guys actually want me to stream the game, right? That's what I'm seeing. Listen, I'll give you guys the only way I'll stream it. If I build a streaming presence, I'll do it. If I manage to build a streaming presence, I'll do it. And I don't mean a streaming presence like trying to get a lot of viewers, but if I build a presence where you guys expect streams and know what's on the streams, we'll do it. Argentina are such losers. I'm glad they lost him for the first time in the tournament. They got a red card. Yes. I feel like Oba's been reduced to his promos have become him repeating his nicknames. It always happens. Bruh, the come up is always the best thing. Whether it's wrestling or anything else. It's always the come up. When it comes to becoming the star, you gotta use the same catchphrases. You gotta limit yourself. You gotta limit your creativity. It is what it is. Thanks, Premier. Bro, you're happy as hell. Sore losers. Bro, Paredes was an animal. I don't know what is wrong with him. He always used to play like that. PSG, Roma, Juve. He always was like that, and I never understood it. John Cena became 95 overall when he went to Raw, yes. Oba has the intensity, which helps him a lot more compared to others. That's the thing. The thing is, when you put Oba next to Braun Breaker, Oba is taller than him. That automatically gives him the win in WWE's eyes. And he's very distinctive because he's Nigerian. You know, he's very unique. And he connects with the audience. He has an international flair to him. You know what I mean? It's the same way that Cena stood out to me as a promo with his pure intensity. What, the battle reps? Can't Oba cut promos at a decent review with 6.7 out of 10. Bro, I think it's good now, but he's gonna improve. He has conviction. Listen. He has conviction with his promos. He believes in what he's saying. Stuff like that. But like I was saying, I can't wait for GTA 6, bro. It'll be a great game. I was glad they delayed it, but I'm not gonna be very happy if they delay it again. I didn't pre-order it yet because I think it's pointless. But when the week the game comes out, I'll pre-order. I don't think Oba's got a full chance to show off his promo really on the roster. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think one thing WWE likes is an international flair. If you could appeal to people internationally, you'll be a star. You will. Bum 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 bum. And LOL. What's funny? Anyways, our hope is that WWE 2K27 brings story designer. GTA 6 is actually a great game. I wish they bring Tampa into it. I don't know if they'll have Tampa, Florida. Doesn't look like it. They're not gonna have Orlando by the looks of it. But I think those would enhance the game like crazy if they had. Lead up to WrestleMania had some neat back and forth against Heyman. Yes, Javon Evans is the cringiest wrestler of all time. How? The 6'7" stuff's silly, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it is. But at some point, you think Oba's gonna get 7 to 10 minutes promo back and forth with us. Yeah. And yes, I know Heyman might be a fraud with a stolen bag, but still. No, listen. I call Heyman a fraud just on his modern promos. He has the ability to convey himself in a wonderful way, but it's just the same thing. He promotes the vision. No one gives a damn about the vision, bro. Stuff like that. And what's funny is that at this point, I think... No, let's not say that. I was going to say something outrageous. Outrageous in take, not verbiage. Also, 6'7" thinks Darwin Miller, not Javon. Funny, bro, 6'7" so silly. I saw like a little kid's thing. If there was a rivalry between Evolution and JBL's cabinet, who would win the feud? Alright, one side has Orlando Jordan and the Bashins. The other side has Batista, Randy Orton, and Ric Flair. Who's winning? Bro, Eugene would beat those guys. Bro, where's the... Hold on, let me show you guys something. What the hell? Let me show you guys something. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Guys. Look at this. This is outrageous. Well, not outrageous, it's just funny. Not because I'm not allowed to read losing account items, dance count 6-7. Bruh. You say all the top 6 guys on the next gen if you can do it in order. Give me the guys and I'll tell you. Let me show you guys. Now this guy is gonna be Evolution. Look.
Nothing move but the money, yeah. I do what I want to, act how I want to, say what I want to, act who I want to. When it come to cars, do it big. When it come to money, do it big. When it come to making moves, do it big. When
sounds like a 2002 song.
I do something, yeah, I do it big. Being is good, gotta do
I'm Orlando Jordan, you're watching Disney Channel.
something, yeah, I do it big. Being is good.
No, these guys are gonna be Evolution. This reminds me of SVR06 so damn much, guys. You don't even know. This is hilarious. Yes, power. Not even Orlando's Jordan Mom on Orlando. Oh my god, you must hate him. Bro, you hate him as much as I dislike Chavo Guerrero, bro. No, the bash him, bro. They're beating Evolution. Evolution is a mystery. Hold on, let me show you guys something else. Where were we? What was I gonna show you guys? You guys like this segment? You guys actually like this segment? Look, listen.
You don't get it. You don't get it, do you? I gotta tell you in Spanish. I gotta tell you in hip hop. I gotta tell you in monster. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Bro, this is JBL.
Not fighting either of y'all. You fight yourself. You fight this crowd. I don't care. None of you. None of you three hoodlums. Rematch from JL.
Bro, he was so bad. What do you mean I gotta tell you in hip hop? I gotta tell you in monster. But JBL has had his moments. Dude, I hate Orlando Jordan more than I hate 1005 Souls of Cole. Whoa, to that level, bro. Nah, Solo's better. I'm gonna concede on that. I think Solo's better than him. If you're like, why? He just is. Thoughts on SummerSlam 2004? I mean, I watched it a couple years ago. I don't remember. But SummerSlam 04 is a weird one because the Toronto crowd was just odd. I made a video on it in 2021. I don't remember what I said, though. I can't really tell you unless I watch it. What is up, guys? Wrestling. Oh my god, bro. I made so many videos throughout the years. Let me see what I said. No, it's pretty damn good. Undertaker and JBL, boring as... Alright, whatever. I think I enjoyed it. At least Solo's theme low-key cool if I wasn't traumatized by it. We're taking it all. Moving to stop. Get out of here, bro. Get out. Get out. Yeah, Orlando Jordan's just... whatever. Basham Brothers, they're not special. JBL, the cabinet, bro. And this is like his cabinet. Watch Myron Gaines on how John Cena ruined wrestling. It's a clip from one. Myron's gonna yell again. Brock Lesnar had Paul Heyman, Randy Orton, Batista had Triple H. All John Cena had was a rapping gimmick he built from scratch and became the face of the company. I mean, people did look up to, listen, people did think Cena would be a star. They thought Randy Orton would be a star, but it was obviously all on them. Like, there was going to be a point where Mark Jindrak was going to join Evolution. That doesn't mean he was guaranteed to become a world champion. If you were to take any serious WWE character and give them a crash out style promo like JBL did there, who'd you pick? I'd say 04 Undertaker. Bro, what's 04 Undertaker even going to talk about? No, I'm gonna give it to freaking Nunzio or something. I don't know. Thing I remember from the Bashams was Eddie whipping him and acting like nothing happened. Bro, the best Eddie Guerrero segment was the one when he stole the tire. Remember when he stole the tire from JBL's limo? JBL wanted to die. All right, let me. I saw something. Let me see this quickly. So there's been some news in the wrestling world recently.
One of, if not the...
So I've heard some news. Let's watch this quickly. You know, if I'm missing anyone else. All right. Mark Jindrak has a YouTube. Who would win? Paul London and Brian Kendrick at Evolution. Bro, Evolution. All right. Braun Breaker, Omar, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Jacob Fatu, Ethan Page, Dom Mysterio. All right, hold on. Give me a moment. So I'm gonna show you guys something quick. Apparently 2K14 is back online. I want to see this video quick, or just a part of it, just to see what they're talking about.
The coolest fan-made project in WWE Games history just released. Coming from VR Sasuke ZX is a project known as Project Nexus 14, a WWE 2K14 community-run revival server that brings back all of the online functionality to WWE 2K14. This brings back not only online matchmaking, but also the community creations. Meaning, for the first time since the 2K14 server shut down on October 31st, 2015, we can download custom stories. This is such an amazing project that I'm going to be showing you how
this is outrageous.
In this video. And there is a couple things that I do need to know before we get started. One, this is currently only available on the PS3 version of the game. If you have an Xbox 360, don't worry, there will be servers
360 months
in the future. You're just going to need to be a little patient. The creator of this mod confirmed in the comment section on their video that an Xbox 360 version is in the works. Also, if you have never played 2K14 online on your PS3 before, you're more than likely missing a crucial DLC. See, this was back in the days of online 2026. There's some patch notes for some of the calls that were not working, and then yeah, here is their contact info, and this is where you will need to go if you want to request a community creations.
Interesting. Yoshitatsu. Alright, let's watch this video before we end the stream. You guys said there was a mods video. Let me watch this quick. Alright, let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at No Way Out. And wait, you Manga, why are you climbing the stage, you Manga? There's no need. Get down. Whatever you're gonna do, don't do it. Please stop taunting. Umaga, no! Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, Umaga has been sent to Valhalla. A few months ago when 2K26 was released, after playing the game for 10 hours or so, I quickly realized that this game was not for me. From the moment I loaded up the game, it just felt dead, and it was obvious that it was made by people who simply do not care. It was everything, the wrong
Wait up. Wrestling Empire? Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Now I should order 2K14 for me to get the CD and transfer on my Xbox One. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I played 2K26, obviously. I'm gonna ask you, did you guys play the World Tours? There was this World Tour where I had to get Seth Rollins 2015. Absolute hell, bro. Like, I was counting my days, actually. If you're like, why? I legitimately hated my life to get that 2015 Seth Rollins. And once I got him, I'm like, so annoying.
Enders, dull, inaccurate arenas, the battle pass grind, a boring ass My Rise. Yeah, the gameplay underneath was good, but it just felt like a patch for 2K25. The game just pissed me off. Half the roster is original characters. Finding someone to actually play with is a mind-numbing experience. Who the f is picking CM Ripper? But you know what?
Bro, you know how many models I got of these like Ripper Persona cards? Like, give us John Triton if you're gonna do this. That's what I don't understand. They give us these like random characters that wrestlers never played. Give me freaking Danny Fisher or John Triton, something like that.
Thank God, at least we have our Supreme Overlord Strauss Zelnick added in the game.
And they got this guy in the game, bro. Give us Lucia at this point. She would be more valuable than him.
Oh, hail Zelnick. I was done with 2K26 the week it came out. I uninstalled it and I thought I was never gonna touch it again. Until last month. For the first time in my wrestling gaming career.
I know I'm pausing the video, but who cares? I'm not as harsh on the game as he is, honestly, but there is a feeling of the same with it. Due to Wanga taking the average Darby Allin bump. Also, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 is online on PS3. Wait till people bring back the No Mercy game somehow. That'll be a funny video. WWE 2K26, my faction almost ended me. I almost made a video on it. Pissed me off, bro. I was sitting in this room for hours. Jun, jun, jun. Boom, boom, boom. It was so annoying. And this was before they patched it. Now it's patched. It's even harder. My man watched Wrestle this video, bro. It's like Batman giving Superman GTA on home terrace, bro. No, this is like a Raw wrestler showing up on SmackDown.
I decided to go all in on modding the game on PC. And after watching hundreds of tutorials, breaking the game, fixing the game, abusing my poor PC, and losing my mind.
It is hard.
With the help of the modding community, this game somehow became basically my dream wrestling game. 2K26 with mods is a totally different game, and boys and girls, welcome to my show and tell. Let's get straight into it. Now we have to start things off with the arenas because these arenas will blow your mind. When it comes to wrestling games, I am a sucker for arenas. The presentation to me is such a large part of the wrestling experience, and the first arena mod I installed was this beautiful WrestleMania.
Why does this look so authentic, bro?
24 arena. Instantly it's like, yeah, nah, this cannot be created in Create an Arena. Even if 2K were to put WrestleMania 24 in the game, it would never look this good. My jaw was on the floor. Look at the lighting, look at the Tron video, look at all the tiny screens.
Bro, I feel like I'm in 08.
Every time I thought I'd seen everything,
whoa, this looks real.
Detail. One thing you're gonna notice with these arena mods is the love that these creators poured into them, and it doesn't matter what era. You want your game to feel like SVR09? They got you. You want it to feel like SVR06? Say no more. Once I got the Judgment Day loaded,
I'll tell you an issue. Now, for those of you in here, one of you in here surely played 2K on PC. The issue is a lot of people gatekeep mods and charge money for them. Now listen, I know people do work, blah, blah, blah. But some of these mods aren't even as good as they should be. And they're charging you a lot of money, bro. I see FIFA mods, I see 2K mods, they don't do this. They paywall everything now. This stuff wasn't even paywalled in the past. But that's up to them, obviously. I know this video is new, but I'm getting deja vu, like already seen me react to this video before. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
I had to run a C9 JBL match, and what started off as a normal 2K match, nothing crazy. Next thing you know, the Steel Steps mod kicked in, the Extreme Blood mod kicked in, John Cena went Super Saiyan, JBL thought he was taking on a minority, and the CPU and I went crazy. When it was all said and done, I was just there like, holy shit. WrestleMania 18 looks so pretty, and you'll notice right away, like, that is the Sky Dome.
I installed this in 2K25.
This is the Sky Dome. WrestleMania 17 is like a 1-to-1 recreations, even having the Reliance Stadium logos everywhere, and a lot of these arenas have Easter eggs. You end up in the crowd at WrestleMania 17, next thing you know, there's a table out there, and I'm sorry, Trips, but this is what you deserve.
Bruh.
Hey, you know how WrestleMania 7 was supposed to be at the LA Coliseum, but it got moved because of security threats? Nobody
Allegedly.
bought tickets. Well, don't worry. In 2K26, they definitely bought tickets. WrestleMania 7, 100,000 in attendance, LA Coliseum. I'm in love. But here's the thing, I know some of you are probably thinking, cool, Pav, the arenas look nice, I really don't care. What am I supposed to do with this information? And honestly, fair enough, but trust me, the fun part isn't just how these arenas look, it's how they completely change the way you can play this game. Let me show you what I mean. So I feel like running a nice PG era match and decided to do Jeff Hardy versus Chris Jericho in a TLC match for the world title at TLC 2009. And as soon as the match loads up, all you see are ladders everywhere. Barbed wire ladders as far as the eye can see. Remember, this is the same game where normally you can have max 4 ladders. Jericho comes out, jacket lit up, walking by the ladders. Out comes Jeffrey, and thankfully he didn't get blown up by his own pyro this time. So the match starts right, and me and the CPU
Goku
gets to
Vegeta.
cooking, and it's trippy as hell. I genuinely felt like I was playing SVR 2011, from the lighting to the character models to the destruction everywhere that was possible, and things just kept escalating and escalating. Swanton bomb off the
Wait,
top
those
of the
ladders
line.
are
Oh, look,
selectable?
we're at the stage, and there's a table already set here. Yeah, I think you guys know what time it was. Jeff, no, don't do it. Don't do it, kid. You're gonna get released soon anyway. It's not worth it. No, Jeff Hardy, no. Tables broken, ladders falling off stages, Lion Tamer on stage. It wasn't looking good, bruv. But see, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy hadn't sacrificed enough. Jeff, stop climbing that ladder, kid. You're already famous. Don't do it, Jeff. Wait, I just got word. The feds are about to raid your house, Jeff. Do it. Swanton bomb. And after this, I was like, okay, this is amazing. I called my boy, Steam Remote Play, ran the match again, and as you can see, sacrifices were made, bodies were...
There's a lot of mods around, I'm telling you. Like, I have 2K25, right? On a PC. I installed a bunch of arenas, a bunch of modded wrestlers, bro. There's a lot of crazy stuff in here you guys don't even know about. Will Ospreay really said that looks pretty sick. So the games have the potential 2K do nothing with it. They don't, bro. And a part of it's because we got to release it within a year.
Broken, but it wasn't enough. You know, Jeff Hardy doing this wasn't enough. I needed more. I needed more destruction. I needed more sacrifices. And that's when we went to the TNA Impact Zone. AJ Styles, the Monster Abyss, Elevation X, and what once again started off as a normal match ended up being a car crash. Ladies and gentlemen, these idiots are climbing up the scaffolding and are about to fight on the X. Well, why are they doing this? Do they not know that TNA cannot afford a health insurance?
Definitely
oh my
not.
goodness, what a choke slam. Wait, Abyss, stop. You're gonna kill him. Please don't do it. Hey, AJ, no. Ah, ladies and
Oh my
gentlemen,
God.
they killed him. They killed AJ Styles. He's been assassinated. How do we tell his family we can't even afford his contract? Oh my, no. Our deepest condolences to the gay community. As you can see, AJ Styles definitely sacrificed, and you know, he had his moments, he did his thing, and as a reward, he won the match. AJ Styles will never be the same again. Yo, eventually this game just becomes a catching body
hell is
simulator,
this,
and
bro?
New Jack would be so proud. Who needs GTA
What's this
6 when you have
2K6
NXT on the
2K,
beach, one
man?
of the most beautiful arenas you will ever see in any wrestling game, and yo, who needs an oppressor Mark II to blow up your enemies when you can just do this? Oh my days, Brav Kunta! Samoa Joe has been turned inside out, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, don't worry, if that's not enough for you, look what Joe does after he wins the match. Ladies and gentlemen, what a win for Samoa Joe. Overcame all the odds and all the broken bones to walk out champion. What a perfect... Wait, Joe, what are you doing, brother? You've already won the match. Gunter is a write-off, sir. Please get down. Why are you
What's this
climbing up
X?
there again? Joe, no. Samoa Joe shooting star power. No, he's dead. Ladies and
Oh
gentlemen,
my
he's dead. Oh no.
I
no.
do remember
Our
that, yeah.
NXT champion is dead. Oh my days. Thank you for joining us at NXT Spring Break, but both of our main eventers are dead.
Bro, where's Mick Foley?
Thank you for joining us for the last ever NXT episode ever. One of the funniest matches we did was Hogan versus Mr. America in Japan, and as you can imagine, it was absurd. But the best part was when they were up on the scaffolding and you couldn't even
Alright,
tell
this is the
who was
best
who.
match.
They're going back and forth, King. Who's who though? Maybe the same person. Who knows? Oh no, oh no, Mr. America has killed the real American. Ah, Linda, my back. Why, dude? Why? Terry, no, don't. You've already had 50 back surgeries. Please stop. Hulk Hogan moonsault. Oh, he landed it. He landed it. Oh my God, he landed it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a real American. Hulk Hogan always goes over, dude. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's so much chaos. Of course, it reminds me of the good old days of Here Comes the Pain. But besides the chaos, once again, the arenas just truly changed the game.
Bro, what was
so much
this?
love and care.
Oh,
went
here
into
he is,
these
Mick
arenas.
Foley.
Each arena has so much detail, from cables, and some of them have cameramen to production stuff. You can tell that there was so much love and attention to
Bro.
detail that went into this, something that 2K never does. They get logos wrong, renders wrong. You can always tell that the people behind this game barely watch wrestling for the most part, especially the older eras. But these modders, they know.
Bro, look at this arena. Look at this arena, bro. 2K25. I installed 99 Raw. Oh my God, it looks so realistic. But one thing I do wish is that these modders, if they could, I don't know if they could tinker with the gameplay. If they can make it a little faster, I would like it.
Really watch wrestling for the most part, especially the older eras, but these modders, they know everything, and it brings tears to my eyes, man. You know what else will bring tears to your eyes though? The insanity of the
Raw
weapons
2000
mods. You've already seen so many clips
Boom.
of the modest steel steps are single-handedly the best mod in the game. You can walk on them, throw them, you're not stuck to the slow steel step
Boom.
animations that 2K gives us. They are an amazing additions. The animations that you can get by putting your opponent on them look downright illegal. Like Kenta Kobashi, relax bro, it's supposed to be fake. There are so
What the
many
hell?
weapons mods, from tables that break better, exploding barbed wire bats that may or may not drop
Alright,
your
this is
game
the
to
best
20
part.
frames per second every time you make it explode, but who cares, to barbed wire ladders, to weapons that New Jack wishes he had in his prime.
This is the best one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at our local rinky-dinky indie show, Grapple Legends, and our special guest New Jack has brought tons of toys for our enjoyment tonight. This should be a good night. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, what is New Jack dribbling there? Is that,
Why is he
that
hooping?
basketball? Wait, ladies and gentlemen, that's a bomb. Why the f does New Jack have a bomb? New Jack, no!
It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, New Jack has a flamethrower. He is chasing Strauss Zelnick with a flamethrower. No, Jack, don't do it. No, please, no.
That's
Yeah,
Strauss
you
Zelnick.
saw that right. Bombs, flash grenades, two literally saw traps, and there are so many more. How do you even describe this match right here? And
What the hell
makes
is
mod
this,
so
bro?
cool is you can go from super realistic to literally having weapons of mass destruction real quick. Regardless, any match you run with your boys, whether it's a simulation or body slipping off stages to search and destroy matches, you'll never run out of things to do. There's always so many surprises, like, oh,
I
you
might
can
have to
do
buy
this
the
in
game.
this arena, you can use ladders, you can climb this. Like, you really never know who might pop up at, I don't know, St. Valentine's Day Massacre in 1999.
Where's Epstein, bro?
He's so scary, man. I think most people already know that modded characters look amazing, so I won't spend too much time on that, but it's also the fact that you can fix the garbage
Moxie's
that
dream.
2K gives you. This is what 2K gives you. What the hell is this? But with a few clicks, boom, this is what you should be getting. Bret Hart looks like Tommy Wiseau in the base game. We can fix that.
He does.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Now listen, are there downsides? Yeah, of course.
What the
Can some of
hell is
mods
this,
not
bro?
work? It can scare the hell out of you at 3 a.m.
What
Yeah,
the hell is
definitely.
this?
And can it get expensive? For sure. The modding scene over the years has had a lot of controversy for a lot of the mods being paywalled, for the modding tools being behind a paywall each month, etc. And I get it. And this is not an ad. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I understand it's annoying, but at the same time, the amount of hours that goes into these mods is crazy, so I do get why they want to be paid. Now, like I said, is paying $13 for just the modding tools each
I
month?
thought Shane was there.
For some, yeah. But
Bro, I thought Shane was doing the Nation of Domination DX segment, bro. Legitimately.
you do get mods with those subscriptions constantly, and once you have the tools, there are free mods out there. WrestleMania 42, for example,
Cake Tools, I think, is free. There's Cake Tools. There's I forgot. I used to do stuff like 4 months ago.
which 2K still hasn't released at the time of this video, has been free since May. Regardless, I'm not here to tell you to subscribe to anything or it's worth it or you should do it. All I can tell you is, for me,
Kurt's
it
not a
has been
fan.
worth it. As
Yeah.
someone who has been dying for years,
I know
for
Hulk
WrestleMania
Hogan
to be
definitely
like
is.
the old days, the mods did that for me. I don't buy the 2K DLC or battle passes. I didn't buy the Supreme Monday Night War edition. Nah, I bought the base game and I put my money into the modding scene for the first time. And as a result, I put more hours
Stunner.
into 26 than 23, 24, and 25 combined. But put the money aside, the paywalling, the modding, all that. The main takeaway for me is look at how much love that these modders put into this game and the crazy amount of shit you can do. This is what these modders can do, right? With their own self-made tools and plugins. They're doing
You can
this
do a rock
without
bottom
any
on
help
there.
from 2K. Imagine what 2K could do if they actually cared about this game. Imagine what they
Yeah,
could do
right.
if they just gave us more than the bare minimum. Instead, these modders have to spend hundreds of hours to do what 2K is too lazy to do. And the thing is, 2K has cooked the PC community. Once they made community creations not connected to console anymore, PC community creations for the most part is dead. It doesn't even
It
make
is.
any sense. There is nothing there. If you're not modding on PC and just rely on community creations, GG. Hey, let's see what 2003 arenas I can get on community
There
creations.
isn't.
2003. Oh, there's only 6 creation. When did Raw look like this in 2003? So it becomes this weird thing where it's like if you're on PC and you're not modding, what's the point? 2K is willingly blocking you from getting access to the vast majority of creations on community.
I didn't know they had the rock bottom.
I genuinely despise 2K's business practices, but thanks to these modders, I was able to make 2K26 into basically my dream wrestling game. Did it cost me probably $50 of Patreon subs over the past month? Yeah. Did it take me
Whoa.
a week to actually learn how to mod correctly with all the tools and stuff? Yeah. Was it easy? Not at all. I can't even lie. to
Bro,
you.
the
I can't
lighting's
sugarcoat
real.
it.
You guys see this
Tools and
lighting?
stuff? Yeah. Was it easy?
Bro, look at this lighting. It looks like an A. Bro, they removed these bars here. It looked like an AEW.
Not at all. I can't even lie to you. I can't sugarcoat it. But hey, the community on Discord are the real MVPs for helping me out, helping everyone
PW mods, right?
now. There's always support available. And yeah, the modding stuff is confusing as hell. This is not for everyone. I will say that straight up. This is not for everyone. But as someone who's a tech nerd, I had so much fun even just getting them working. It was so satisfying, and I just had so much fun playing a game that to me was dead on arrival. I have put over 96 hours now, which a month ago I would have never thought so. Countless classic moments, so many funny moments. I've had nights where my face has hurt from laughing so much. The title says I saved 2K26 with mods, but obviously that's not the truth. The truth is the modding community did, and they do it every single year and will continue to do so no matter how hard
Jericho.
2K makes it. Look how good
I
this
think it did it
game
at
and
WrestleMania
better
19.
it can be when it's made with love and fun in mind.
Oh my God.
Fun? What was the? Go play my faction. I had a blast. I got my money worth. Is the modding community perfect? No. I get the common complaints. I'm not here to convince you to do anything or buy anything. I just wanted to do a little show and tell and show you just how awesome these games can be if 2K actually cared. It's your boy Pav. I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, stay safe out there, and please don't jump off any stages.
And it's like the don't try this at home thing. W video. PES 6. Bro, I'm gonna tell you guys something. I play PES modded. Soccer, man. So obviously I have some experience with mods. I do recommend them to help games, but it does feel a bit like unfortunate that official games don't have these kind of mods. You know? Sometimes licensing issues, it looks like stuff like that, or it's just pure laziness, you know? And that's the issue. Where was I? I'm losing my train of thought. I'll probably get 2K26 on what's it called later this week. Let me see how much. I'll probably get 2K26 this week to play it, and from there, you know, we could do some stuff on stream. I'll make it more interactive. You know, I want to revamp it, definitely. By the way, my Discord did get hacked. I think I fixed it now, but I can't use my account to interact. I got banned from some places, even though it wasn't even me. Unfortunate, look, such is life, you know. Wait up. But yeah, like I said, I'm uploading later. Got a video coming. Guys, feel free to mention something before we end the stream. Money in the Bank video. 18 minutes. Myra. Bro, I seen Myron yell about wrestling before. That guy's crazy. You guys don't understand. These people that grew up with John Cena, they're idiots. Bro, he's crazy. WrestleMania 24 arena genuinely looked real. Looks like a genuinely fun mod. Bro, the WrestleMania 24 arena is what caught me. You know, that's the one that looks significantly authentic. Very real. 200%. So I gotta add some final touches to the video. Just want to say that right now, guys. Some final touches before I upload it. It's Money in the Bank 2011. Yes. I can even show you guys right now. I missed the reaction videos and quizzes used to do. We'll do the reaction, but like quizzes, I need to expand.
What is up, guys? Wrestling premiere
And this is the Money in the Bank video.
A non-Big Four pay-per-view
It's
having
done. I just
huge
gotta add
ramifications.
some touches to the what do we call it? The video itself. You know, like we gotta do that. Judgment Day Arena, yes, we have to. Why did you use that poster? That's just the intro, bro. Yeah, this is the video. Money in the Bank. That's the video today. After that, I'll finish Wrestling Humiliation Rituals, SummerSlam builds nobody asked for, and then I'll try to do a SummerSlam. I want to do SummerSlam 05, but at the same time, I am pretty tempted to do SummerSlam 07 because of how bad it was. You know? Yeah, feel free to mention anything before I end the stream. I'm gonna go straight to work right now and finish the video and then upload it. Who's your favorite creator to do the time trial wrestling? I don't really have one in particular, but I don't really have one. Something from the Brooklyn years, possibly. 18. I like 19 a bit, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I want to do 05. 05 is a funny one because, you know, the custody of Dominic, Eddie yelling, Becky, and he gets men like this. She's a rookie. There's the Hogan and HBK match. Again, I know it's maybe a hot take. I thought HBK was a baby in that moment. SummerSlam 2015 is the best SummerSlam in the Brooklyn years. Unfortunately, it might be. Best of luck for the rest of the week, bro. Hope it goes great. Shout out to you. Much love to you guys. Like I said, Money in the Bank, Wrestling Humiliation Rituals. I might drop the Humiliation Rituals one tomorrow. It's technically done. I just gotta add to it. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know I did. Peace. I'm out.